And welcome to another round of Sports Reviews. Tonight I am reviewing LAFC versus Seattle Sounders. Seattle Sounders 1, LAFC 4. LAFC will move on to the quarterfinals of the MLS is Back tournament, while Seattle goes home. In the 13th minute, there is a penalty given to LAFC. Diego Rossi is taken down in the box by Arriaga, where it was already a car crash. Everybody was going for the ball on Seattle, and he gets tackled. Rossi gets tackled in the box. Rossi will step up to take the penalty. He takes it, puts it in the right side. Fry dives to the same side, but it gets there before Fry can save it, and that makes it 1-0. Then in the 39th minute, Latif Blessing takes a curling shot. It deflects off of O'Neal's shoulder and into the goal to make it 2-0 LAFC. Then it would go to the break that way. Then in the 75th minute, Seattle gets one back. Will Bruin, put on as a substitute, is assisted by Jovan Jones. The ball deflects towards Bruin, and he pops it in, puts it in to make it 2-1 LAFC. Two substitutes combining there. Then in the 83rd minute, Arriaga basically nutmegs himself. The ball goes past him. Diego Rossi picks it up. Diego Rossi takes a shot from a very acute angle, takes the shot, puts it in the far post side of the inside of the goal, and scores to make it 3-1. Then in the 89th minute, Brian Rodriguez jumps on a very bad pass by the Seattle defense. He runs onto it, shoots it, and puts it past Fry to make it 4-1, and that's how this game would end. Wow. LAFC were all over Seattle. It's kind of like New York-Toronto last night, in a way. LAFC wanted revenge. They knew the way they had to play to win this game, and they played it that way. And Seattle didn't wake up. Seattle didn't get out of first gear in this match. They just walked. They just walked. This is exactly like the Toronto NYCFC match last night. The team that were getting revenge put on them didn't care. The team that wanted revenge had blood, or put their blood, sweat, and tears into this match. They were out for blood. They were out for blood. LAFC were out for blood. That's what they had to do. They did what they had to do. Defensively stout. The best defensive game I've seen them play, maybe ever, but especially in this tournament. Defensively stout. Offensively, they were dominant. Yes, they had less possession, but let's be honest. It doesn't matter how much possession you have. It's what you do with the possession that you do have, especially in the final third. And LAFC did amazing with that possession. Now you could say, but Seattle made two mistakes. Seattle made two bad mistakes, and they got costed. It costed them. Sure, but if you nutmeg yourself, you give up a penalty. No, it's actually three mistakes. You give up a penalty, you nutmeg yourself, and then there's a bad pass, which was actually a different defender. Obviously, you're not good enough. And you want me to talk about Seattle's defense? I'll do that now. Arriaga is the new hack of the league. I know LGP is back, but I think he's smart enough to know that with Miami, he can't do the same stuff that he did with Atlanta. If he's going to be a hack, he's going to hurt his team. But Roman Torres is in that same back line, and Inter Miami did just sign Radamel Falcao, which is, it sounds like that's what's happened. Not confirmed, but it looks like it. Very likely they signed Radamel Falcao. Do I think that's a good signing? No, not really. He'll probably flop, but Pizarro and Falcao? Could be something. Put in Jay Chapman, you cowards. As in Miami. Put in Jay Chapman. That's all I'm going to say. But looking at this game, Seattle, not good. They weren't good at all in this tournament. Now, you're like, but really? They beat Vancouver 3-0. One, it should have been more. Remember, the 3 goals that they scored were put past Maxime Crepeau. You're facing a paper boy for the second half of the match. It's kind of like the David Ayers thing. If there's somebody who you don't know is good enough, because, let's be honest, Tassal at that point when he came in, 3rd string rookie goalkeeper, 17, 18 years old, looks like a damn paper boy. At that point, we didn't know that he would put the team basically on his back. And they don't put any past him. And that should have been warning signs to Seattle fans. If you can't put any goals past a damn paper boy, well, who really shouldn't be there, well, look at your other results and tell me what you feel. Oh, wait, a draw to San Jose, which, looking at it, is pretty good. That may have been your best result of the whole tournament, and then losing to Chicago, who in turn lost to Vancouver and Thomas Tassal. The same paper boy you couldn't put any goals past. Wow. And you were gassing yourselves up like you had some sort of a chance against LAFC? They haven't looked good defensively in this tournament, but they can still score goals, even without Vela. And I hate to admit it, but they're still good. It's like, oh, we beat them in the playoffs. We could do it again. That Seattle team that beat them in the playoffs was actually good. Defensively. Oh, Roman Torres and Kim Ki-hee. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. What happened to your back line? Oh, wait, you got rid of Kim Ki-hee. Torres got drafted by Miami. He may have been a free agent, but still he left. And now you're stuck with Arriaga, a hack that you knew was a hack, but at least he was backed up by Torres and Kim Ki-hee. And let's also remember the fact Chad Marshall retired halfway through the season last year. And your defense was still good. Ish. At least it was rounding into form at that point. But this defense? Don't make me laugh. This ain't the same. And you pulled a Toronto circle last night. Not caring at all about a game where you're facing a team that wants revenge, that wants your blood. They got it. Wow. Why do you do that? Come on. You could be better than that. Schmetzer was pissed off because all he said during his interview with John Strong and Stu Holden was, the game's bad. That's basically what he said. He didn't want to elaborate. He was mad, and I don't blame him. Y'all sucked. I don't blame him. LAFC took your lunch money and then bought their own right in front of you. That's exactly what happened. That was horrible. Fair play to LAFC, though. They were on fire in this match, even defensively. They may just win this tournament. The only team that could beat them is San Jose. If San Jose doesn't beat them, they're winning this whole thing. Because Portland ain't going to beat them. Yeah, they drew, but in a knockout game, a final? Oh, no, that's not going to happen. Cincinnati? Ha! You're out of your mind. New York? You're out of your mind. They're not going to play like that again, that's for sure. Kansas City? Probably the best chance on the New York side of the bracket. Philly? Ha! Oh, wait, they drew them in the regular season. Oh, yeah. Oh, but their defense sucked. I can guarantee you LA's defense is going to be better in the final if that ends up happening, and your defense is still going to suck. And isn't Shabilko hurt anyway? That's your best player. I wouldn't like my chances. Yeah, if San Jose doesn't out LA in the semis, yeah, I don't think whoever comes out of the New York, Kansas City side of the bracket is going to win this tournament. Ain't no way. LAFC is on fire right now. They are. Orlando has has no shot in hell either. Let's be honest, Orlando fans are happy that they got this far. There is no way. I mean, none. None. They beat LAFC. Yeah, they've done well up until this point. But you really think with that team, even if Oscar Pereja is a miracle worker, which he kind of is, but not really, you really think they'll beat LAFC? You're nuts. You're nuts. You're nuts. All right? So that's all I gotta say. So if you like this video, like it, share, subscribe. You know what it is. Tell all your friends. Tomorrow, I'll be reviewing Columbus versus Minnesota because that's definitely probably the better match tomorrow night because who wants to talk about a 5-0 bashing? You know? I'm Ryan and I'm out. Peace.